So we did yesterday. We create a purchasing group, and next we have to maintain the tolerance limits for price variance. So first, what is the purchase order creation, right? And there we can give one price. And before that, we have to create the material master creation. First step is material master creation, then purchase order, goods received, invoice verification. 4 steps, remember. Again, I'm telling material master creation. With reference to that material master creation, we create the purchase order. Then after that, goods received and invoice verification. So I have given material master creation. The end user has given some price. Maybe he created 1 month before or 1 week before. So after that, he is creating purchase order by giving that material master number. So there is a price variance, obviously. Raw materials always fluctuated up, depends on the market price, right? How you want the system to deal that limits, that we have to maintain. Set tolerance limits for price variance. I will show you first. Who started configuration? Srinu, have started?
Yes, madam. I started.
What I'm telling, material master purchase order variance. Okay. Purchase order. Set tolerance limits for price variance. Execute. Position. Company code, I'm using the company code 1000. This is the demo client. Okay, 1000 is the demo client, demo company code. We have to, the SAP consultant also always he copied from the demo client regarding this. Okay, here what I'm maintaining, PE SE. So this is tolerance key. Tolerance key. Why I'm maintaining this, price variance. There is a price variance between the material master and the PO. So there is one price in the material master and there is one price in the PO. Okay, suppose there was 70 is there, here 80 is there. What is the difference? 10 rupees. If that is within the limit, here they have given a lower limit, upper limit. So if you want, we can change it according to the client requirement. So the 10 rupees is there. So 10 rupees means it is within the limit. System will allow the end user to create the purchase order. If it exceeds the limit within this, it will not allow the end user, saying that the price variance is higher than material master creation. So that he will think that. So this is for PE, means price variance. By maintaining this tolerance key, under this we maintain the lower limit, upper limit. Okay, so here we can change it. I'm not going to change anything. Okay, so always system verify the price difference between the material master and purchase order price. And is there variance? Is there any variance? System will check this with the limits. Is yes, the variance is there, but within the limit means yes, it will allow the end user. If it exceeds the limit, means it will not allow the end user, saying that this is the price variance is too high, then he can stop or whatever, he can decide whatever. So that is about PE. SC also. This is for to verify the cash discount which is there in the material master creation and the PO. So here also some limits are there. Actually, in the real time, consultant also he will copy from here. He'll copy and what is the limit exactly they are maintaining. He can change the limits here. Okay, I'm not doing anything. This is not at all our job. Okay, so I'm just copying that PESE, copy PE for company code. I'm going to copy this PE tolerance grid to our company code and SE for company code. Okay, these two limits. Next. Next. Okay. And plant parameters. Actually, plant parameters also. We have to provide the system. What is the parameters of the plant? I mean, under the plant, there are so many things to be maintained. Second, where it is. Purchasing and what is plant parameters? At first, I will show you what is the standard one. Position here. I'm taking the 1000 plant. This is the demo plant which is given by SAP. Here, see, there are so many things we have to maintain under system. Like while calculating the, here you can see BOM means bill of material. Okay, so this is relating to production department. Okay, so there are so many things. I mean, we are going to tell the system what is the boundary of the plant in the client place. Okay, so this is also we have to the consultant as it is, he copied from the 1000 company code. No need to know much about this. Okay, so this is not at all our job. Okay, just copy this. This is plant parameters. Simply, I am going to tell the system up to up to where it is extended, the plant up to which it is extended in the client place means, or else what is the boundary of the plant, we have to tell the system by providing all these parameters. Okay, and this plant as it is, I'm going to copy to our N16P. Okay, save it. Next, define number range assignment for material and physical inventory document. Yes, actually at regular intervals, maybe on monthly basis, on quarterly basis, in the client place, the people, they can verify the stock verification, physical stock verification, not from the system. They will do that manually, physically. Okay, stock verification. So okay, today they did the stock verification physically or manually, whatever. Then whatever the today's stock they have to maintain in the system. So today so and so did 100 units, they have to enter in the system. When they enter the system has to generate the number, right? Is it? So for this purpose, I have to maintain the number range. Before I posting any data, suppose I want to make any salary payment, before that under essay document type, I maintain the number range. So in the same way, here also. And define number range for material. Actually, this we can maintain year wise. I will show you what is year wise. First, select maintain. Yeah, this one you have to select material documents for goods movement and invent. So in all the cases, WA means issue. There are so many things it can maintained by the SDMM people. Under this, I'm going to maintain. These are the document types. Remember, these are the document types. and interval maintain. Yeah, here what is our physical year? Actually, this I have to maintain according to the not physical year. I think we have to maintain this according to the calendar year, because now calendar year is what, 2022. Okay, let's see that. Okay, suppose now we are in 2021. Just imagine now still we are in December. What is our physical year now? Then tell me. Physical year. Okay. Whether December,
2020.
okay, our physical year is 21 only. December, January, February, March physical year. Okay, I maintain that already in the system. Okay, so this is that if I maintain this 2021, I am not giving any company code. Do you observe that? I'm going back. See, I'm giving any company code. This one, no. See, I'm selecting. I'm not giving anywhere company code. I'm not giving. See that? Right? I'm not giving any company code here. So 2021, if I maintain this number range in this server, whoever the whatever the company code, whoever do the physical inventory posting, who will do the entry, for all of them it is applicable. Okay, so I think this is according to physical year. Let's see. Suppose this is calendar year, means it will show the error. That time I'll come back. I will maintain 2022. Understood what I'm telling?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll see that. I hope this is not physical year. I'm sure this is we have to maintain calendar year, because I'm not giving any company code, nothing means. Okay, anyway, let it be. We'll see that. I can understand once I posting to anyway. If I don't get any error means, yes, we have to maintain this according to physical year. If I get any error means, yes, we have to maintain to 2022. Fine. Next. Suppose you are practicing on multiple company codes, 10 company codes. Okay, suppose you maintain that in your server, that number range by giving 21 or 22. That we no need to maintain for company code wise. Once you give 1 year, it is valid for any company code. But do you observe company document type SCA, KR, KZ, KA, that we are giving by giving the company code only we can maintain, is it? Right?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Swarna, are you not there? Swarna? Fine. Next. Yeah. Now this is, yeah. Okay. Okay. Tolerance limits for goods receipt. Yes. We create the material master, then we create the PO. Okay. So then after that we receive the goods. At the time of goods received, there is a price variance between the goods received note which he sent, who sent vendor. There is a price variance between the goods received note and PO. How you want tell the system to deal that? Or there is a price variance between the goods received note and the material master price. So at this price variance, how we want to tell the system to deal? Okay, at each stage you are giving the limits to the system, so that system every time verify the price in the PO with the material master, goods received note with the PO, and goods received note with the material master. So there it always compares the price, and it will within the limits, means it will not intimate the end user. So what we are doing, so as a consultant, this is consultant job. So as a consultant, so he providing the limits to the end user. Okay, so by giving the limits, every time the system verify these limits and intimate the end user. This is the price variance is too much. Please take care of this or whatever. then he will think on that. Okay. Otherwise, without he will, if the system doesn't give any intimation, means he keep on post whether it is a less price or more price or whatever it is. If it is less price is okay. If it is more price, then that is the not it is loss for them, no, right? Even though there is much material price is too much, if you purchase this, that is not correct, right? So that is the reason we are maintaining the limits at each stage. Goods receipt, set tolerance limits. Here I am taking company code 1000. Consultant also actually this they use this one only, a company code standard one. Just they will copy and according to their requirement, they will change the lower limit, upper limit. That's it. I'm not going to do. So B1 is what, you know, 1 second, go back. B1. B1, B2, ST, I think. ST also I should maintain. B1, B2, VP. Yeah, why B1, B2? What B1 will do, you know? So error message. So system will verify the price. Listen carefully. System will verify the price in the PO. Okay, with the goods received note. Sorry, system first goods at the time of goods received note. Whenever the end user taken the goods received note from the vendor, system will verify the goods received note price with the PO. There is the difference. The difference is exceeds the limit. Whatever the limits they have given, it exceeds the limit. So then it will give the error message. So it will not allow the end user because the price is out of the limit. What is B2? Yes, system will verify the goods received note price with the PO. There is a limit. Okay, but sorry, there is the difference, but that is within the limit. So it will give just warning message because that is the within the limit. It just intimate the user. So the price variance is there, but this is the limit. Within the limit, it will intimate the user. But he still, if he wants, he can post or he can ignore that, whatever. Then what about VP? It compares the price in the goods received note with the material master price. These two are price goods received note with the GR with the PO. This is for goods received note price with the material master. Understood?
Yeah, ma'am.
Copy. B1 I'm going to copy to N16. Enter. B2 also I'm going to copy to N16. Our company code. Enter. B1, B2, sorry, N16. And VP also for N16. Okay, fine. Next. Set tolerance limits for goods received over. Maintain default value tax codes. So whatever the tax, 1 second, actually, let me take. Otherwise, I'll forget it. OBBG, there we created our own tax procedure, no? There, OBBG, where I assigned our tax procedure. Let me, what is our tax procedure? N16. Okay, make sure that your tax procedure should be assigned to country. Okay, yeah, fine. So here, whatever the tax procedure, it is maintained by the FICO people. So that under that we maintain the tax codes, right? Is it what is the tax code? 0, V1, V2, V3 input tax code, 0% tax codes, intrastate, interstate. There are, we maintain the tax codes in the FI side. So consultant, whatever the tax codes which is maintained by the FICO people, he wants those tax codes by default at the time of purchase invoice verification. So at the time of purchase invoice verification done by the end user, the tax codes will come. So it deals with the tax procedure. So that time tax payable will come. So the consultant, he has to assign the company code here, so that, let me show you first screen. There it is. Goods receipt. Yes, at the time of invoice verification, it deals with the tax procedure. At the time of goods receipt also, there is not tax will not come that time. When invoice verification note, that time it will come. Number assignment, no. Invoice verification, logistic. Incoming invoice. Maintain default tax codes. Here, the consultant, he has to assign the company code. New entries. Company code is N16. So, for this N16, whatever the tax procedure FI people they are maintaining, that is applicable for them. So by assigning this company code here, actually where exactly it affects, at the time of invoice verification, the end user by default, he will get the tax codes. If I don't assign this, if consultant will not assign this company code, at the time of end user, at the time of invoice verification done by the end user, he will not able to get the tax codes, he will get the error. Okay, this is for to get the tax codes by default at the time of invoice verification. Save it. Next, yes, now tolerance limits for invoice verification. So PO, material master, PO is waiver and goods receipt also waiver. That time also I given the limits here. Then now finally invoice verification. So your vendor sent you the invoice verification note. So the end user is entering that invoice verification note number. So when he is posting that invoice verification note, system will verify the again price in the goods received note or whatever. So how? I have to provide these tolerance keys. What are the tolerance keys we maintain? This is invoice verification. Invoice set tolerance limits. Okay, block and invoice set tolerance limits. 1000 company code. And here I have to assign BDST. BDST. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, yeah, there is a amount difference between the goods received note and the invoice verification note. The difference is very small, of 500 rupees. It's okay, Swarna. Okay, so here BD means it. Sometimes there is any small amount we have to ignore, right? There is a amount 500 rupees. That depends on the client capacity. If it is huge invoice value, suppose 10 lakhs means we have to ignore sometimes 1000 like that, 5000 also. If the invoice value is 5000 means we can't ignore that, right? 5000, 1000 also we can't ignore. If the invoice value 5000 is there, it's okay. 50 rupees, 100 rupees, maximum 100, 200 we can ignore. Depends on the invoice. Depends on the invoice value. Okay. So here, what is BD? BD means it compares if there is any difference between the goods received note value and the invoice verification value. So at the time of goods invoice verification note, he sent the 20,000 rupees amount. At the time of invoice verification value, whatever. So maybe increasing the price or whatever, there is the difference between the goods received note value and the invoice verification value. If the difference amount is within the limit, okay. So I have given the 2.5. It compares with the 2.5. If it is within the limit, system automatically round off that value, return off that value. If it is not mandatory, if they want to write off, means they can use this tolerance. If they don't want write off, even the difference is there, okay, so 50 rupees also they want to maintain in the ledger, means they don't follow this tolerance. But some organization, yes, they will follow. If it is small amount, means again they don't ask the vendor or customer, whoever it is, they can return write off that. Okay, BD is for what? Small differences, anything is there between invoice verification or GR, system automatically write off that amount. But the difference is within the limit, remember, within this one. Okay. Next, date. And also suppose according to the terms and condition, he has to send down the January 1st. Okay, the limit is 50. Say for example, 50 means he can send by 3rd of January also. Yes, we can accept. If he send by January 10th, no, we can't accept because it exceeds the limit. According to the terms and condition, he sent us he has to send January 1st. Okay, but I have given the limit. Okay, January 3rd also I can accept. 2 days, okay, delay is 2 days is okay. But if he sent us the 10 days, January 10th, it was too delayed. Then it will not allow the end user to enter the invoice verification. Okay, this is for what? SD is for what? To check the delivery days. Okay, these BDSD also as it is, I am going to copy. BD N16 SD N16. Fine. Next, yeah, define automatic status change. This is internal thing. Okay, so invoice verification is done by the end user. Okay, so now what happened? Yes, invoice verification note entered by the end user. So invoice verification note entered by the end user means if everything is fine, then only after system check all the tolerance case, then only it will allow the end user to enter the invoice verification note. Yes, he update the invoice verification note. Once he update the invoice verification note in the system, okay, I want system to that I want the system to 1 second. Incoming invoice, this one. Background process. This is for actually not in the background process. By doing this configuration, once invoice verification done by the end user, system automatically assign that invoice verification note as a status of it is completed. Okay, again I'm repeating. So by doing this configuration, suppose I'm giving N16. Okay, sorry, new entries. I'm giving N16. Here what I'm doing, set correct. By selecting this checkbox, once the invoice verification note entered by the end user, automatically you can see set correct invoice to complete it. Automatically the system will what it will do, for that invoice number, it will show that it is automatically it is showing that it is completed. It shows that status as a completed. This is for background purpose. Okay, again in the future he wants to enter the same invoice, no, it will not allow him because it's already generate the status as a completed. If the end user try to post, no, it will obviously it will show the error saying that it is already the status was already completed. Okay, set correct. Next, yeah, this is now. Okay, this Okay, whatever I did, you may aware or not also, it's not a problem for you as a FICO consultant. Okay, so till now, whatever the steps I did, okay, that is not at all our job. Just do practice. If you don't understand also, it's okay, leave it. But you have to concentrate on the valuation areas and valuation class, because by using these valuation areas and valuation class, I can sit with the consultant there. I can do the OBY in the OBYC screen. I can assign the GL accounts. Okay, what is OBYC? Yesterday I told you that in the OBYC screen, this is actually OBYC screen. This is OBYC screen. Here I am assigning the GL accounts. Before that I am giving the valuation areas. This is valuation class. Then here I am assigning GL accounts. First I'll explain. No? Yeah, where F5 consultant, consultant sit and where they can do integration is OBYC screen. So there we have to give the transaction keys, and after that grouping code, okay, and valuation class and JL accounts. Okay, so you should aware of all these things as a FICO consultant. Okay, actually GL accounts only I will create and I will give to the consultant. But before that, you should aware of transaction keys, what is grouping code, valuation class. Without knowing that, you can't ask me anything. Okay, so let us discuss what is grouping code, what is valuation class. Okay, anyway, we know about this GL accounts. These transaction keys I'll tell you at the time of integration. So let us discuss grouping code and what is valuation class. First, let me discuss what is grouping code, why you have to give that. Okay, so grouping code is nothing but plant. Why I'm telling here grouping code meaning? Suppose your company code is only one plant, means okay, I can give here only one plant, means I can give what is that our plant name, N16P, I can assign the GL accounts. But your company code might be having a number of plants from different company codes your client is having. In this case, suppose I have two company codes, two company codes. Okay, these two company codes using same chart of accounts, remember. Okay, same chart of accounts means what? Same GL accounts. Okay, then this first company code is having plants in Hyderabad plant, and second company code is also having plants in Hyderabad and Bangalore. Hyderabad, Bangalore, first company code, and second company code is also having Hyderabad, Bangalore. What is this here? Actually, they are using same GL account, same chart of accounts, or same GL accounts they are using. How many plants from two company codes? 4 plants. Here the requirement is same. What is requirement is same? Whenever they purchase the raw material, whether first company code plans and second company code plans, they want to use the raw material GL account as 2,121 GL account. Whenever they purchase, whoever purchase, like first company code plant or second company code plant, whenever they purchase the raw material, they want to use 121 GL. Okay, here, because since the requirement is same, I'll give for all the plans. Suppose I have 10 plans under two company codes, all the 10 plans wants the 2,121 GL for the raw material purchase. I'll give X here. For all the plans, I'll give X code. Okay. Then in the OBYC screen, I no need to give 10 plans here. X means what? 10 plans. Suppose here in our scenario, only 4 plans. Okay. X means what? 4 plans, which may be first company code or second company code, right? So instead of assigning 10 plans, 1,000 plans, I can give only X. X means what here? Plant. Which plant? which may be first company code plant and second company code. Whenever they purchase, system will trigger out 2,121 GL account automatically. So what is grouping code? Valuation code we can say, valuation grouping code we can say, grouping code, valuation grouping code. Okay, what is the valuation grouping code? By giving the valuation grouping code, system can determine the GLs for the plans. Grouping code is nothing but plant. Understood? Any questions?
No, madam.
Fine. Now, okay. If the suppose here for raw material, they want to use the 2,121. But here, same scenario, first company code, second company code, same chart of accounts they are using and plans are there, but little difference is there. And here, Bangalore plans. Okay, Hyderabad plans. Hyderabad plans, they want, whenever they purchase, they want to use a 1,21 raw material GL account. Whenever Bangalore plans they purchase, they want to use for the raw material purchases 2,120. Here, the requirement is different. Okay, so Hyderabad plans, whenever they purchase the raw material, they want 2,121. Bangalore plans, whenever they purchase raw material, they want 2,122. What I do know, whoever is asking 2,121, for them I'll assign X. Hyderabad plans asking no 2,120. Okay, whoever is asking 2,122 for the raw material purchase, for them I'll assign Y variant. Okay, here I'll maintain this. Then in the OBYC screen, I no need to give Bangalore brand, Hyderabad brand. I'll give X. I'll assign 2,120. For why here X means what? X means what?
Plant code, madam.
Huh?
Plant.
Yeah, which plant in our scenario here?
Maybe any plant.
No.
Grouping code. Plan for Hyderabad location.
Here for X means what here? Hyderabad. Here X means Hyderabad. Okay. Whoever is asking 121, for them I assigning the X here. Here X means Hyderabad plant, which may be under first company code or second company code. Okay. So here X means Hyderabad plans, which may be first under or second company code. For them, 2,121. Y means Bangalore plans, which may be first under first company code or second company code. For them, I am giving 2,122. Okay, so instead of giving Hyderabad plan from first company code, again Hyderabad plan from first, if I just give simply X. So what is, if it is the same scenario, means suppose all the plans, the same GL account, means this will not come again, right? It will not come for only X. Here, the second scenario, they are asking different GLs. So X I created, Y created. Understood? Any questions, please?
No.
This is about grouping code. Okay. Logistic over valuation and account assignment. Account determination without wizard. Here, group together valuation areas. What is valuation area? Remember, valuation area means plant. Valuation area means plant. Valuation area is plant. What is our valuation area? N16T. Suppose just imagine that I have 10 plants here. I have to give all the 10 plants. For all the 10 plants, I will assign X. So in the OBYC screen, for all the 10 plants, I no need to give manually. I'll give only X. That's it. It reduces your job by entering to enter the all the plants in the OBYC. Okay, save it. Next, to group together. Yes, define valuation class. This is also important. What is valuation class? What is asset class? Can anybody tell? What is asset class? Why you are creating asset class? Asset class. Shanath.
Asset class in the sense, we are segregating different types of assets.
Very good. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
So asset class, why you are creating? No, by using the all asset class, I can group all assets which are having similar nature, right? I'm grouping all assets which are having, suppose vehicle, car, motor, everything. Sorry, car, truck, or whatever. These are having similar nature. I'm creating under one asset class. Is it? Okay. So by having the asset class, I can able to group all assets, not all assets, which are having similar nature, I'm telling. I'm not going to group all the assets, building, vehicle, I'm not going to group. I'm telling, I'm group the all assets which are having similar nature. Remember that. Here also valuation classes also for the same purpose we have to create. Materials which are having similar nature. Suppose, yeah. So in the OBYC screen, I told you that a grouping code is over. Next, we have to discuss in the valuation class. Okay, suppose I have raw material is there. Raw material means what? What is raw material? Raw material may be, it may be, we can purchase within the local and we can purchase in the import, or we can in the house production. There are so many things. But whatever it is, this is what? Tell me.
Similar in nature.
1 second. This is also valuation class. Okay, no problem. Wait. So here, okay, I have raw material 1, raw material 2, raw material 3. These are what, wherever you purchase. Okay, but the nature is same, raw material. So here, okay, I purchase raw material 1. End user purchase raw material 3. How system will determine the GL account for this raw material? Okay, so here what I'm doing, I can't, why I need to create different valuation class? Because these are all having similar nature. First, I'll create one valuation class for the raw material. Okay. And also what I do, these are the finished goods. I have 3 different types of finished goods, but these are similar nature. These are finished goods. I'll create valuation class 2 for this, say for example. Okay. So here, when I'm going to create the raw material master, which may be raw material 1 or 2, 3, in the raw material master creation, there I'll give the valuation class 1. Remember, when I'll create the valuation class for all the raw material. For all the raw materials, I'll create only one valuation class. This valuation class, when I'm going to create the raw material master 1 or 2 or 3, when I'm going to create in the all the 3 raw material master creation, I'll assign the valuation class 1. Then in the OBYC screen, okay, in the OBYC screen, what here I have to give the valuation class 1. Here valuation class 1 means what? It may be raw material 1, raw material 2, raw material 3, right? Because in the raw material 1 or 2 or 3, I assign the valuation class 1. Here I'm giving 1. I no need to give all the raw materials here. Valuation raw material 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No need to give, because by using this valuation class, I group the all the raw materials when I'm going to create the material master. Here valuation class means whenever I purchase raw material 1 or 2 or 3, system will trigger out 2,121 GL. Understood?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes,
I no need to maintain all the materials. In the same way, suppose finished goods are there. In the finished goods, where it is? Yeah. Suppose I have 100 finished goods. 100 finished goods you want to maintain in the OBYC screen? No. So what I do is, okay, finished goods. First, I'll create one valuation class 2 for finished goods. When I'm going to create finished goods 1 master, 2 master, 3 master, in the all the 3 finished goods master, I will assign valuation class 2. Okay, then in the OBYC screen, I'll give valuation class 2 only here. Valuation class 2 means what? Finished goods, right? So what do you understand valuation class? By using the valuation class, system can able to determine the GL accounts for the material master. Whereas grouping code, it can determine the GL accounts for the plant. Valuation class means it can able to determine, by using the valuation 1, system can able to determine the material master, which is raw material. By giving the valuation class 2, system can able to determine the GL account for the finished goods master. So what is valuation class? System can determine the GLs for the material master, whether it is the raw material or finished goods. Understood? Any questions, please?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So now I have to create 3 steps are there. First, I have to create the valuation class. Then second step, when I'm going to create the material master, there I have to assign the valuation class. Third step in the OBYC screen. Okay. Valuation class. Valuation class. Okay, let me create new entries. Where, sorry, no need to create. Let me copy from the existing one. 3,7920. Yes, 3,000 for the raw material. So consultant, actual valuation class, and grouping code, all this is the GL consultant. Our job is, it will start after this. Okay, so they will copy from the standard one, valuation class 3,000. This is for raw material. Copy this. Let me create with the N161. Okay, this is for, let me maintain in the tabs. N161, this is for raw material. So again, this N161, when I'm going to create the material master as a raw material, there I will assign. Okay. So you can create the material master as a raw material or finished goods, remember. So I created one valuation class for raw material, and let me copy the 7920. This is the standard one for finished goods. Let me copy this. N162. This is for finished goods. I'm not going to change any other thing. So again, where I have to assign this valuation class? Tell me.
In finished good material master.
Yes. Okay. Again, when I have, where I have to give this valuation class?
In
Third.
OBYC screen.
Very good. So next tomorrow we can discuss these. Now whatever I did, that is whose job? consultant. So now I have to create the GLs without knowing these validation classes, without knowing these validation areas. As a FICO consultant, I can't ask him anything. How many GLs you need for this and that? I can't ask him. So as a FICO consultant, why are we need to aware of all this structure? What is the plant? What is the validation class means? I have to ask you. I have to ask him. What are the how many plans you have? Okay. How many validation class you are maintaining, because in the OBYC screen I have to sit with him, right? So not only creation of GL accounts, I have to sit with him in the OBYC screen. I have to assign the GLs with the grouping code and validation class. So you should familiar with all these things. Okay, fine. Okay then, so we can continue tomorrow. Okay, maybe let me try tomorrow. I'll try to finish this. Okay, so that next SD when tomorrow I'll finish Okay, SD. When is festival?
14, 15, 16.
3 days you need. 15 is a festival, no? 14th is a. Okay, I'll take 14th also. It's okay, no?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, 14th I will take. 15th is a festival. It's okay. Okay, so 16th is the coming. Okay. Are you sure? 13, 14, 15th otherwise?
Yes, madam. Right.
14, 13, 14, 15, ma'am.
14, 15, 16. Right, madam.
14, 15, 16. Okay. Then
Yes,
I'll
ma'am.
take 14th is okay. I will manage. Let me tell. Okay, let me check whether I can manage or not. Okay. Otherwise,
Okay.
I'll take on Sunday. Okay. We'll see. Okay, no problem. Don't worry.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.